welcome back to my channel. Today I have a video for you all that involves food, because who doesn't love food? Me especially. I love snacking, so today I thought it'd be fun to show you my top 10 snacks that are under 100 calories. Because I'm trying to lose weight, it's nice to have lots of snacks on hand that are under 100 calories, so that if I want to, I can have 2 of these things, 3, 4, as many as I want during the day. If I don't have time to have lunch, I have like better snacks to pick from as well, to grab something on the go. Or if I'm just going out and I know I'm going to get peckish, a lot of these travel really well, so I keep them in my handbag as well. So I'm going to get straight into all the snacks that I have here. I do firstly want to just say I have a sweet tooth, so a lot of these are going to be sweet related. There's only a few savoury options here, and a lot of them, there is more than 10, but that's because of a lot of them come in flavours, so I'm showing you them all basically. So I'm going to get straight into it for you. The first one is actually in an airtight Tupperware container, purely for the fact that if you buy these in bulk like I do, they go stale really quickly, so you kind of have to put them in an airtight container. This is, by the way, is from Home Bargains. It's really good, it's airtight. And these are pink and whites. If you don't know what pink and whites are, they're basically 2 really thin wafers, and in between those are a pink and white marshmallow that is dusted with sugar. These are 50 calories each. Like, each one of these is 50 calories. And I buy mine from Iceland, and Iceland sell them in a pack of 14 for £2. Or if you go into like your local supermarket, they will sell them for about 50p, 60p for about 5, I think, or 6. So it depends on where you're shopping, but I always buy these in bulk because I go through them all the time. For 50 calories each, I kind of grab one if I want something sweet and it tides me over. My boyfriend also loves eating these as well, and they are really nice. I know a lot of people don't like them. I also know they're very much like a Slimming World Weight Watcher thing as well, because I know a lot of people eat them on that. But they are a great low calorie snack. They're something great if you want something sweet and you don't really want to like waste loads of calories on them. Because they have that like sugar encrusted edge, it just tastes so much nicer, and it feels like you're having something so much naughtier than something that's only like 50 calories. And I'm pretty sure it's like 1 gram of fat in one of these as well. Another really low calorie thing is Hartley's 10 cal jellies. If you've never had a Hartley's 10 cal jelly, they say 10 cal on the packet, they're actually not. This jelly is in fact 3 calories. They're really low, they're really like great if you're having dinner and then straight after dinner you want something sweet but you don't have the calories left over for the day. This is great. I love these. I love them in the raspberry flavour. I have loads of these in my fridge right now. I think I have like 10 in my fridge right now. Whenever they're on offer, I always buy them, stock up on them, because they last ages as well. You can have them cold, you can have them at room temperature. Preferably have them cold. They are a lot nicer cold than at room temperature. They're also so good to put in like a packed lunch if you are like having your own lunch at work and you kind of want to have something sweet as well. These are great. I love sometimes having these with dessert and putting some reduced fat squirty cream on top of them, and it makes it something like 50 calories with the cream, and it's just a nice treat and it feels so much nicer. Or if you want to really splash out, you can have jelly and ice cream, which is like the party staple as a child, with one of these, and have some low fat ice cream, which is just perfect. These are like my favourite thing. I always have them in my fridge because if I fancy something sweet, I know I can go to this and not like take loads of calories or anything off me. I also believe, and don't quote me on this, these are vegan apart from the key lime pie flavour. Ages ago they brought out and said that they were vegan, so don't quote me on it, but I think they are. I even think like the vegan kind and a couple of websites that are vegan based have said they are, because they don't have, by the looks of it, like what's it called, animal product gelatine. It looks like a kind of like a gum paste sort of gelatine. But yeah, I really love these. They come in lots of flavours. They have loads and loads of different flavours. Personally for me, raspberry is my favourite. It's still the best one. I like this one over all the others, but I definitely recommend trying them out and trying all the flavours and seeing which one is yours. Another like on the go snack packed lunch type of thing that you can have, which I love, are Serene loaves. Serene loaves, I don't like the malt loaf one. I like banana and I like the apple, and at Halloween they bring out a caramel apple, which is really good. And these are 100 calories. The banana is 98 and then the Serene apple one is 92, so they're always under 100 calories. They're individually wrapped. I'll just get one out for you. They basically just come like this in a little packet. They're just a tiny little bar. Basically, it's basically like the malt loaf, but in mini version. And these are so nice to have in a lunch or in your handbag if you do feel peckish, because they're quite chewy as well because of like the apple or banana that's in them. They kind of taste more like a sweet texture, so that you're kind of like you're having a sweet but not, you're having like a nice little bar of apple basically. And they are really nice. Like, these are my favourite. Whenever they're on offer, I always pick these up because they're so handy to have if I fancy something and I know I'm running out the door. I can grab one of these and I know that they're not going to go horrible in my bag or anything like that, or I have to like take extra packaging with me or like a Tupperware pot. I can literally just grab one of these on the go, eat it, and then if I don't want it I can just chuck it back in the cupboard after I'm done. Another like on the go snack is actually out of its packaging because I've depackaged it, are hi-fi bars. These are by Slimming World. If you know Slimming World, you know that they do the hi-fi bars. Everybody loves the hi-fi bars. They kind of taste like a candy bar or like a chocolate bar, depending on where you're from. And they are really nice, and I think they're like 70 calories each. Well, recently Iceland started selling these because they sell a lot of the Slimming World products, and they sell these in there, and I basically picked up a load of the flavours because I used to do Slimming World years ago. It wasn't for me. I didn't quite like the idea that I could just eat as much pasta as I wanted and possibly lose weight. But this was like my one favourite thing about Slimming World, and that was their hi-fi bars. And we have Rocky Road, Dark Chocolate Mint, and then Fruit and Nut here. These are basically essentially like a cereal bar covered in chocolate. This one has like mini marshmallows on it, this has little like mint pieces on it, and this has dried fruit and nuts in. They are so nice, and they're about 70 calories each, so I sometimes have these with like a coffee in the afternoon. It's like a little pick-me-up treat. And then, or if I'm going out and I know I'm going to get a coffee out, I'll put one of these in my handbag and then have that as like a little treat instead of getting something at the coffee shop. Hopefully Iceland still keeps selling these because these are like my favourite thing, and this is like the one reason that I really loved Slimming World, if I'm honest with you, was because of these bars. And I'd like to hope that like Iceland carries on selling them, because a lot of people sell these on eBay, which I do not recommend buying from, for ridiculous amounts of money. One box of these that comes with like, I think 5 is something like £2 from the like membership or from Iceland, and people sell them online for like 3 times the price. They are really expensive online, so I wouldn't recommend doing that. But go into your local Icelands and buy some, or if you know someone that does Slimming World, ask them to pick you some up. Solid caramel was my favourite, but you can't get that unless you go to the to the actual meetings, and I just didn't get on with Slimming World, so I wouldn't be going back to a meeting ever again. But really highly recommend these, especially for like an on the go cereal bar type situation that you can have as like an afternoon pick me. And then talking about cereal bars that are also great for on the go, a lot of my snacks are great for on the go because I like to have stuff prepared in case I get hungry. The other one is the Benefit bars by Aldi, or if you actually want to buy the name brand version of the knockoff, Alpin bars. Alpin or Benefit, they're the exact same flavour, exact same concept basically. They're the exact same thing if I'm honest with you. And they're both around about the same amount of calories. I think Alpin has like a couple of calories more than the Benefit bars do. But basically Benefit is the Aldi version of Alpin, and I picked these up because I think these were something like 60 something p, 70p, and an Alpin bar is like £2 a box, and on offer it's about £1 a box. So for the same thing, it's so much cheaper to buy them from Aldi, and these are 63 calories a bar, and they're just essentially a cereal bar that has an orange flavouring, because these are the Jaffa flavour. They have an orange flavouring with a little bit of drizzle of dark chocolate, and they are so nice to have in your handbag or as like a quick snack to have, because they taste really nice. They're also quite like chewy, so they're not like a very crumbly like Nature Valley cereal bar. And because they're so low, if you really was feeling quite hungry, you could have like this with something else and get your sweet fix and also get a savoury fix at the same time. But I love these, and I actually am going to try some more of the flavours from Aldi, because Alpin, I love you. I've always bought from you, but I really can't be spending £2 on 5 bars when I can spend like 70p for the same thing basically in Aldi. To break up the sweet, because I still have some sweet related snacks here, I have some savoury snacks, and 2 of my favourite savoury snacks are crisps. Obviously, well, just one of my favourite savoury snacks is crisps, but 2 of my favourite types of crisps are Pom Bears and Hula Hoop Puffs. These are some of my favourites. I actually really enjoy having crisps like in my lunch, or you know if I like something a bit more savoury, grabbing a light calorie packet of crisps basically. And the Pombes in the multi-pack are only 64 calories a pack. And then the hula hoop puffs are only, I think, 71 calories a pack. These are like my absolute like all-time favourite. I love these, but do you know how unbelievably hard they are to get in the sweet chilli flavour? None of my Tesco's sell them. Only a few like Asda's sell them from time to time. It's mostly Morrison's that sells these. So whenever I see them in Morrison's, I always pick them up. The sweet chilli flavour is like by far the best flavour out of these hula hoop puffs. And it's just a shame that they're not like readily available in all the shops. It's kind of like the beef and the salt and the ready salted are like the only ones that they do, whereas like these are the best ones. And then Pombes just remind me as a child, basically having a packet of Pombes when I was a kid. And I like the cheese and onion flavour because it just kind of feels a bit better than just having plain ready salted, because I feel like I'm having like an actual proper packet of crisps. And I only ever eat ready salted crisps when I don't feel well. But yeah, these are great, and so are these. They're just a nice low calorie snack. I also really like Tangy Toms by Golden Wonders, if you've ever had them. And they're like 81 calories a packet. And they're all like really good just to have in your handbag, or if you're having a nice lunch and you want something savoury next to that, you can pick up a low calorie packet of crisps. These still by far my favourite. If you've not tried these, definitely get them. They are fantastic. My other savoury item has to be Snacker Jacks. I actually like Snacker Jacks in general. Obviously they do a couple of sweet versions, but I really like the salt and vinegar from them for the savoury like option of like a low calorie snack for me. They're 41 calories for one rice cake, and their rice cakes are huge. Like if I just show you like the circle underneath, that is basically like the whole rice cake there, and they're really thick rice cakes compared to like other ones. I love these. These are so great if you fancy something like salty and you want something and you know that you kind of like I don't really want like a whole packet of crisps. I pick one of these up all the time. Just one of these tides me over sometimes for like my savoury craving, and they are so good. I also love the caramel and the chocolate chip, and I'm pretty sure they're about like the 50-60 calorie mark, so they're not bad whatsoever. They also do a cheese one, which I'm not the biggest fan of. They're quite nice, but I'm not the biggest fan of it. But the salt and vinegar are hands down my favourite ones from the Snacker Jack range. Then it goes caramel, because caramel is just great as well. But these ones are really nice if you want something and you want that salty taste, because they're very salt and vinegary, like really, really potent salt and vinegary. So if you like that, you'll definitely love these. And they're just kind of great to have as like a kind of tide me over snack. I sometimes also, if I'm having soup for lunch, have a couple of these instead of bread, just because it's nice. And because you have that salt and vinegar flavour, it just adds something a little bit different than having bread, and these fill me up a little bit more than say a slice of bread would. Talking about rice cakes, one of my favourite things that's like a sweet rice cake are these from Morrison's. The Morrison's the best, and they come in like 3 or 4 different ranges. I actually have 2 here, but please bear in mind that one is half eaten because I do actually really love these. And basically these ones are the Belgian dark chocolate and raspberry rice cakes, and then the green packet that I have here are actually dark chocolate and mint rice cakes. They also do a orange one and a salted caramel one, I believe, which just have all these like little freeze-dried pieces on them. So this has freeze-dried raspberries on them. This one is little mint pieces. The orange has like this like orange, like kind of like a jelly texture, like sweet on them. And then the salted caramel just has salted caramel, like freeze-dried pieces like this. And these are about like £1 something each, and they're depending on obviously the one that you buy. The raspberry are 76 calories, and then the mint are 84, and I believe the orange are like 83. I've never tried the salted caramel. These are really nice, but my favourites are the mint ones. I love the mint ones. I like dark chocolate and mint together. It kind of reminds me of like an after 8. So as you can see, I've like eaten my way through this whole entire packet nearly. These are like hands down my favourite, but it's also nice to have like a fruity flavour as well. But I highly recommend these if you ever go to a Morrison's. If you like dark chocolate and rice cakes, these are really nice. My boyfriend's not really the biggest fan of rice cakes, and even he likes these, and he says they're actually quite nice because they're not overly like sickly sweet, because you've got that savoury rice cake, then a very thin layer of dark chocolate, and then these like freeze-dried pieces on top. And they kind of just, it's just really nice, if I'm honest with you. I love them, like they're so good. I normally have like 1 or 2 sometimes of an evening as like my treat. Sometimes I maybe have 1 and like the jelly or something on top of that if I want to like change it up. But they are really, really nice, and for how many calories they are. They're actually like a decent thing to have to get like your chocolate fix in, as well as have something that's a little bit more filling than one square of chocolate. The last like snack in this whole like 10 under 100 calorie snack thing is Fibre One bars. Fibre One bars are like the best thing ever. I know like a lot of people mostly don't like these, and I know a lot of people that love these. These are so good. I have the birthday cake flavour and lemon at the moment. Over the years I've had every single flavour that they do: chocolate, cinnamon, lemon, salted caramel, the birthday cake, and everything. I've had like every flavour that they do in the UK. Obviously in America they have a lot more flavours, so if you're American you're so lucky because you have so many more flavours than we do for Fibre One bars. But I really like the lemon as like a normal, this one's limited edition, this one isn't. This is like my favourite from their like standard like collection of the bars. Lemon drizzle cake, it tastes really nice. It has little chunks of like lemon like chocolate in it, and it's really good. And then my favourite, and I hope that they don't get rid of it because it's meant to be limited edition, is the birthday cake ones. They kind of go in and out of the supermarket and they come back and then they'll disappear again. This one is amazing. This is like hands down my favourite one, and then it goes lemon. But if they got rid of this, it'd have to be lemon. But I love having these by themselves how they are, or sometimes I'll heat them up for like a few seconds in the microwave and put them with some low calorie ice cream as like a slightly more calorific dessert that isn't too bad but still indulgent. I also thought like ice cream, really like Halo Top. Halo Top's very expensive, but I do like Graham's ice cream, which is from Aldi and I think Home Bargains, and it's like 320 calories for the pot, and I think it's like £2 a pot, so it's very budget friendly, and it's really good ice cream. So sometimes I'll have like a scoop of that with one of these slightly heated up, and maybe if I feel like it, put some like sauce on top of it. But it is a very nice like dessert slash snack. If you want something really sweet as a snack, this is great. If you want something as like a dessert, this is a fantastic. And the lemon one is 87 calories, and then the birthday cake one is 84, so they're around about the same sort of like range. They're around about 80 calories, under 90 obviously because they are called 90 calorie bars basically, but they are great. These are like my favorite things. I've always had these in my cupboards. I always will have these in my cupboards. When they go on offer I always buy some if I'm running low, because they're just so nice to have. I can have maybe one or two if I really want to, and it's just a nice treat. That is 10 snacks under 100 calories that I enjoy eating to also help me with losing weight, just staying on track. And you know, we all like to treat ourselves to things. I still love a dairy milk chocolate bar, don't get me wrong, or some form of sweets, but it's also nice to have some lower calorie options that when you do want to have something and you don't want to go over your calories for the day, if you are trying to lose weight or just stay on like a certain diet or anything, it's quite nice to have something that you know is tasty but also isn't going to like break the bank in terms of calories or money, if I'm honest with you, because I think every single one of these is either like £1.50 or under. Like none of that is like really expensive, and that's why I think I don't like buying like super expensive things, because if I like it I constantly have to keep replacing it and it gets very expensive in the long run. But yeah, you're mostly wondering when you've like counted it up as I'm doing it that there's only 9. There is actually 10. The 2 packets of crisps have been counted as single items to share in this video, purely because they are by different brands and they are totally 2 different products, whereas like the Fibre One bars and the cereal bars and all that are the same like brand and same item, just in different flavours. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Do let me know down below what your favourite snacks are. I could have included fruit. I could have like gone, yeah, strawberries are my favourite fruit, or like apples because it's so low in calories. I could have included fruit and vegetables, but I'd like to kind of hope that everyone knows that fruit and vegetables are a very good snack option, especially as they are very low in calories and they are also really good for you. But also, like, I'm not going to include that when I would like to hope that everyone kind of knows that. So I've kind of just included stuff that you can buy in the shops, so you can have it on the go, have it at home, something that is packaged basically that you can enjoy that isn't fruit. If you want something that isn't fruit for a change, like I love having fruit with like anything, or vegetables with anything, but sometimes it is nice to have like a Fibre One bar or like a packet of crisps, and that's kind of what I meant when I said snacks. But yeah, do let me know what you like down below. Like, what's your favourite snack of all time that you have to have at all times in your house, or just something that you had seen here today that you would like to maybe try out. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, do give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below, and I'll see you all very soon for some more videos to do with my weight loss journey. Bye.